Hey guys, what's up? My name is Mark and welcome back to my channel. So in this video, we're going to be reviewing a product, which is the Rode Videomicro 2. And I haven't really reviewed any new stuff because I've decided to try other things other than just doing gear reviews. So I haven't really been replying emails to companies asking if I can review their products. So right now, the audio that you're hearing is from the Rode Videomicro 1, which is the microphone over here. So I just put the Rode Videomicro 1 just here on the table with an extension cable to my Sony a7 IV, and that is the audio that you're hearing right now. So we are going to be unboxing the Rode Videomicro 2, and we are going to check what comes inside the box. So right away, you see the microphone itself. It's quite a new design. First of all, you can see right off the bat that they finally included a proper windscreen, because with the Rode Videomicro 1, it didn't really include one. Oh, it did include a dead cat, but it did not include a simple wind muff like this. And here we have the dead cat. The dead cat is basically used to block out wind noise when you're shooting outdoors. Okay, so I gotta say that it's very secure. Whenever you put this on, it's more secure than the old Videomicro, because whenever you try to put the wind muff on the microphone itself, it's like a bit flimsy, and then there's always a risk that you might drop the dead cat. So yeah, this is a plus. It also includes a TRS to TRS cable, which is the one you're going to be using for your cameras. And lastly, it finally includes a TRS to TRRS cable, which is the kind of cable you'll be using for your smartphones. So before, this was a separate purchase, but now we have it now for free in this kit. So the audio that you're hearing right now is coming from the Rode Videomicro 1, which is this microphone over here. I've had this for so many years because with my Panasonic GH5, I couldn't really use the Boya BY-MM1 because the MM1 is a little bit too loud for the GH5, because the GH5 has very loud preamps. So I had to use this to cut the gain a little bit. So let's switch over to this new microphone and let's see what the audio differences are. Test mic 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is the Rode Videomicro 2. The audio that you're hearing right now is coming from the Rode Videomicro 2. And looking at the gain on the camera, I can right away see that this microphone is a few decibels louder than the Rode Videomicro 1, which is a plus, because now not only do you have a sleek looking microphone, but you have a slightly louder microphone than the already good Videomicro 1. Like I had this microphone for at least 3 years now, and this has never failed me, because sometimes microphones can be a little bit too loud, but this one is just right. So you can rely a little bit on your camera's preamps, unless you're using an old Canon DSLR, which has very bad preamps. Okay, so I switched over to the Boya BY-MM1, so now we can actually examine the differences of these two microphones. So here on my left hand, I have the Rode Videomicro 1, and on my right hand, I have the Rode Videomicro 2. So right off the bat, you can see that the profile of the Rode Videomicro 1 is a lot taller than the Videomicro 2. And it is substantially wider as well. So if I can put them on top of each other like this, you can see that the footprint of this is actually much wider than the Videomicro 2. So a plus side to the new version is that it has a relatively smaller footprint, except the fact of the microphone capsules, or the microphones themselves. Okay, so here we have the two microphones side by side. So this is the Mark II, and then this is the Mark I. You can right away see that the Mark II is a little bit thicker than the Mark I. To be honest, I actually like the old design, but I like the way this feels in the hand. This is a lot more smooth than this one. The only differences are because of this cutout over here on the Mark I don't really know what this is for, but I guess it's more like the cardioid pattern, so it can pick up a little bit of the body on the sides of the audio compared to this. There is also like a little some holes here, like vents for the audio, but I think this is more directional than this microphone. So actually we can try that. Okay, so the audio that you're hearing right now is coming from the Rode Videomicro 2. I'm gonna spin the microphone around and let's see if the audio rejection or the noise rejection of this microphone is really good. So we're gonna first point it towards my mouth, and I'm gonna slowly rotate it this way. I'm rotating it to the right side, and now pointing towards the camera. We are gonna test the off-axis rejection of the Rode Videomicro 2. So again, I'm spinning it, and I'm like tugging the cable a little bit, so hopefully the shock mount is doing a good job. So again, this is what the audio sounds like on the Rode Videomicro 2 while spinning it, so we can actually check if it's good at rejecting audio, if I move the microphone like this, or if I'm behind the microphone, if it's still picking up good audio. So now I'm on the Rode Videomicro 1. We are now going to test how good the off-axis rejection is. I'm now spinning the microphone 180 degrees, 240 degrees, and now 360 degrees. Now it's pointing towards my mouth, and I'm going to do the same thing again. Spinning the microphone. I have to actually keep talking. So yeah, this is what the audio sounds like with the Rode Videomicro 1 while it's being spun around 360 degrees. Okay, so now I put the wind muff on, so we're going to check how good it is at rejecting plosives. So if you actually want to use this as like a podcast style mic, or you just want to make it as close to your mouth as possible, we're going to check how good that is. So right now it's really close to my mouth right now. Hopefully I'm not generating that many plosives. Test mic 1 2 3, test mic 1 2 3. This is the sound of the Videomicro 2, like literally almost kissing my mouth right now. So test mic 1 2 3, test mic 1 2 3. So right now this is the Rode Videomicro 2 with the included dead cat. So test mic 1 2 3, test mic 1 2 3. This should do a better job at rejecting my plosive sounds compared to this one, because this dead cat is made for outdoors, and yeah, it can handle a bit of strong winds. So the air that's coming out of my mic or my mouth should be no problem with this windscreen. So test mic 1 2 3, test mic 1 2 3. I'm just gonna do a little bit of a practical test. So right now I'm using a 24mm lens. So like right now I can touch the lens like this. So I'm gonna try to put the microphone on top of the camera and see how the audio sounds like that way, because some people will be using it that way wherein they're not going to be using it like this. So let's do that and see or listen to how the audio sounds like. Okay, so the microphone is on top of my camera right now, so hopefully the audio is still good. I know it's not going to be as clear as it being next to my mouth, but then you could always boost the audio in post. But if you are going to be using it in your house or in the studio, of course, preferably you would want the microphone as close to your mouth as possible to get the crispiest sound. So yeah, so I basically just boosted the audio right now, so I can hit at least -6 at the most and -12 at the low ends. So this was a review video for the Rode Videomicro 2. So what do you think? Do you like the audio coming out of the Rode Videomicro 2? Or do you prefer the OG, the Rode Videomicro 1, which is the most copied microphone of all time? A lot of companies have imitated this design, like Boya, I don't know, Deity, like different microphone companies really base their designs off of the OG Videomicro. So yeah, it goes to show that this microphone was really a formidable and very famous microphone. So that's it for me, guys. If you have any further questions regarding the Rode Videomicro 2, leave me a comment down below and I'll be happy to answer them. If you have any other tests that you want me to do with this microphone or with my A7S III or my A7 IV or my ZV-1, feel free to ask me and then maybe I can make a separate video just for that. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.